Scammers and thieves are very predictable in how you deal with them. Once you expose a theft or a scam, they usually try to correct it straight away. And in other words, they want to try to correct it, then at the same time they want to try to send you a threatening letter. You stop telling people this, or I'm going to sue you, or I'm going to hit you for damages, I'm going to take you to court, this, that, the other. In this case, I want to show you Dr. Dennis Neder. Apparently, after I had reported on my sites and people had been coming back and telling me the same thing, that they actually got scammed also, he apparently shipped out a book to an old address that I used to live at.
Paul Australia has been dealing with it, and he gives you gives you some instruction on how to fight this. You know what I'm saying?
So this is what Neder was saying here. He says, as per the email sent to you when the order was placed and your return response and via ongoing discussion with you, that's me asking when am I going to get the book sent by mail, you agreed to receive the free copy of this book via email while awaiting receipt of the hard copy book. No time frame was placed nor promised of a time frame made as to the hard copy book would be provided to you. That's what he's saying. He never promised. He never said what day, time. Had you not agreed with the offer, no book would have been sent to you and money would have been returned. So what he was saying, if I didn't con you into accepting the e-book, I would have returned your money. But because you accepted the e-book, I didn't have to promise you a time, date, or any structure of when you were going to get your book. That's how the scam's pulled. So he shows us how he pulls his back order scam.
Paul Australia has been dealing with it, and he gives you some instruction on how to fight this. You know what I'm saying?
So Neder has a wish list on here. Not for me not to mention Full Spectrum Technologies or Remington Publications or BAM Productions. Yeah, he's got a wish list. Yeah, I guess other people have been questioning his honesty also, like I did. Yeah, it looks like there's 100 people on the internet who's saying being a man, so that's $10,000 for Dr. Neder. Well, yeah, well. And there's other people who use BAM. Well, BAM actually can be many different words. Dr. Dennis, he doesn't own the right to Dr. Dennis. Dr. Neder, I don't know about all that sort of stuff. Remington Publications, any variants. So he's going to be a tight-ass boy on the internet suing everyone who mentions his name without permission. Dennis. Rip off. So he's using the good guy, saying that, you know, my behaviour is confusing and troubling, and he strongly recommends me to get professional help. Why doesn't he fix up his own bloody business and stop ripping people off? He says, as a professional, as I believe professionally, your judgment and actions are dangerous and not those of otherwise healthy individuals. He's not a medical doctor, so it looks like he's making himself out to be a medical doctor. Now, what the hell, if he thinks all this, what the hell's he messing with me for? Why would he pinch money from an unhealthy individual? Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? Read this, it says, you are also prohibited from participating in any online forums, discussion groups, social networks, website, live or recorded broadcasts, or any other medium owned or affiliated with any company or organisation stated above. How the hell's he know who I am? And how can he tell me he can't enforce nothing? Apparently it looks like Neder has lost control. He wants to charge me $100 per day per individual instance? That sounds like a bloody boy, you know, crying in the background. And I'm going to be, you know, charged legal action to the fullest extent internationally and domestic. Wow. Well, when this happens, I'll let you know on Men's Help TV and other sites what this crook is doing and trying to silence me. You know, just because he's a doctor doesn't really mean that he's capable of coping with certain skills in his personal life. I do wish him the best in life, but also I wish that he would stop thieving from people and stop trying to use this manipulation of control, or, you know, you do as I say or else. That's what he's really doing. Anyway, that's my opinion. You know, I've seen these types before. What they do is contact the internet server, tell them that this person's being really mean to me because I stole his money, and, you know, please, you know, it didn't happen, you know, he's got problems. But the thieving shit's looking for money from me. He wants to try to sue me so he can get money because he can't afford to bloody produce his books. That sucks. I mean, you can only hide behind taking people's money for a while until people start thinking, hey, maybe I better look at this and see the reality of the truth. Yes, it did happen.
No game scheme underscore. Scam paid rappers down with all Australian TV giving them down with all Australian TV giving them